are. Choir practice is about to...
I've told you already, I don't go in for that kind of thing. I've got more important matters to attend.
Oh, but this event has commemorative significance.
Hopes? That's odd, 'cause I don't
I mean...
But what? You're...
What do you mean?
This far out from Monst... Who knows?
Huh? Well, that...
Don't fret.
You're right.
Bot Rix has correctly joined the channel.
If I'm late, then... Right, I've gotta get going.
Seems like that sister's an expert in making people believe anything she wants.
I thought I heard something. Who are you and why are you eavesdropping?
We'd better watch out. She seems like a
Oh, really?
Wait, she heard that? Paimon...
And as for this outlander you seem to be following, the honorary knight that saved us from storm terror. Otherwise, depending on your answer, I could have arrested you on the spot.
What? Do the Sisters of Mondstadt...
We can't go turning a blind eye to hidden dangers, can we?
That doesn't sound...
Let's talk about you. What are you doing in the mountains? If it's him you're after, I made a point of noting his tracks. Many people have made their way up after the snow...
So, are you also
No, this is just a professional habit of mine. I sensed elemental traces in these tracks. I couldn't care what you think. Come on then.
Rosaria said there were elemental traces in the tracks. They should show up pretty clearly with elemental sight.
Halloween thunder!
Picked the wrong time. Another test subject. Freeze!
You know, little pixie, your ability to appear and disappear at will is very interesting.
Freeze!
Yeah?
After committing a crime, you'd be able to leave the scene without a trace.
You're so suspicious. Why is Paimon a criminal in your example?
Yeah. Lightning flash!
I got careless.
Yeah.
Have a load of this. Let's move. Let's not waste it.
It's getting colder and colder. Rosaria, aren't you freezing?
Me? I'm alright. I got used to operating in adverse conditions a long time ago.
Huh? Seems like there's more to being a sister in the Favonius Church than Paimon realized. Is Is that Albedo?
The word on the street is the views and scenery here.
But can't... Uh-oh. Looks like we startled them. Enough talk! Let's take them out of the picture first.
Go!
Freeze! Take this!
Who are you? Why did you alarm them? Thank the gods I'd already completed my painting. Would have been a shame to leave these particular hilly trails.
What's up with painting hilly churls? What makes them so interesting?
I'm afraid the answer isn't easy to explain. If you'd like to have a look at my painting, it may give you a clue.
Wow! Look at the detail!
You can find these hilly trails, but take a look at this in the cyclical lives of...
Hold your horses. Something tells me we found your man. I'm headed back.
What? Don't you have any... what a...
So, Sister Rosa... But back to the point. I see. Then, if I've heard a bit of it, I'll skip to the conclusion. There's only one possibility after all. You came from afar. From another world, correct? Excellent. If I could procure your assistance, I think... forgive me.
Whoa, whoa.
For example, awakening life. Breathing new life into fallen leaves.
You can do that?
However, it's like you.
Well, if you're struggling...
I beg to differ, but you're not from the known world. By observing...
shall we just get out of here? This sounds a little freaky.
Mora, knowledge, and time for a change of...
Albedo and that traveler seem to have hit it off. Takes a weirdo to know one, I guess. I wonder, does this constitute a risk to Mondstadt?
A question. After the seed sprouts, will it grow into...
I don't know. Using alchemy to awake after awakening.
No! Paimon's got a brain! But what's the seed gonna become?
Well, if it turns out to be a
Yay! Paimon's holding you to it.
Well, let's... The subject, how you're able to freely Firstly, do you have any extra organs? A second heart? A fourth stomach? Things of that nature. Fascinating. And this floating child is... connected to your body in some way?
What a stupid question! Can't you see... And another thing! It's Paimon, not floating child!
I was merely considering the possibility that you were an external organ. Perhaps... Oh, that rules out, but that would mean that Paimon's a...
Hey! How...
In that case, it would appear... Given that there's clear... Firstly, this mysterious... Let me lure a few slimes to the area. Perhaps you...
Huh?
Direct and clear... Naturally, if...
Slimes! Slimes are fine!
Well, prepare yourself.
Hey, get him! you I'd win. No escape!
Thunderclap! Lightning flash! Take this!
Go, go, Baron Buddy!
Bellowing thunder! Lightning flash! Take this!
Let it rain!
Great work. Did you feel anything out of the ordinary? If you're injured, I have a few emergency potions ready. Excellent. Now that we know that the...
Internal flow.
It's very simple. If the elemental power is stored or accumulated physically within your body, this potion may elicit an elemental reaction.
Sounds kinda
Don't worry.
And
If anything unexpected occurs, well, it's not just a warning. If an internal yes, that's an it's a type of ore. I'll take you to my campsite. All going to plan.
Paimons? Let's keep our...
Here. Should do for catalyst purposes.
Lightning flash!
This one. Usable with a bit of polish.
Cool it! Don't get frostbite.
What luck. This should be enough. My campsite is just up ahead. I'll lead the way. This is my campsite. I've added the materials we collected to the concoction. While we are waiting, have a look over here. My assistant Timaeus here is helping me with my research.
Hello! I've just gotten hold of the data from your experiment. The report is already up on the board there.
Whoa! Look at all the data!
I wouldn't call them results, inferences, and a few daring guesses perhaps. I think the most rational direction would be to expound on the phylogenetic relationship between this traveler and the slimes. Consider. You don't have a vision, but you can manipulate elemental energy. Following this line of...
Not bad for a point of entry. But strictly speaking, slimes are elemental life forms. A cryoregis fine, or in that sense...
yes, sir.
After all, if it turned out that he...
Ah, it would. Speaking of data...
Great, I'll leave you to it. Looks like the potion's ready. I'll try a little first. If all goes well, I'll hand it over to you. In line with my expectations. Ready to drink. Remember to keep calm at all times, and breathe deeply if you feel unwell.
Tasty? You've got a funny look on your face. You said you tried some already. You sure it was ready? What happened to him?
Oh, this was the result I was expecting. And a very positive one at that. Elemental power into the body. Under normal circumstance. But if the internal elemental flow is
So you knew you'd be sick and still drink?
It was my own concoction, of course. Only natural, but of course, in conclusion...
Aw, Paimon...
Then again, better an ordinary result than a peculiar... The good thing about people are the same when you're sick, but a peculiar For example, a human can't understand the life of a pyroregis fine. To sum up, Timaeus, the results of the new experiment are out.
Just a moment, sir. I'll handle it. Oh, having you down as an animal wasn't very precise of me, but...
Not bad. I think it...
You can count...
Is he trying to join the Knights? He's starting to sound like a... what Paimon meant to say was... That's the...
Before we can... If you're interested, why not have a look around?
Here comes Albedo! Let's go see him!
I'm back. Did you see anything interesting? Agreed. Well, on with the research. There may be take to that, but worlds may... So, I think answering this question calls for the same methodology as last time. In other words, time for the next experiment. No. You shan't be required. Now, see this pillar here? Use your willpower to try and break it.
You think Paimon knows how to do that stuff?
That was your best effort? Have you... I'm curious to see how the taste and texture respond. It may even help. Anyway.
Cooking?
Not only is this recipe...
That does sound yummy, though. Okay, Paimon approves. Good, but...
I'll leave you to it then, if there's anything left.
How are we gonna channel elemental power into the food?
That was fast.
Where does it get these ideas from anyway? Let's just do it the old...
That was fast. An average outcome experimentally, but you've really brought out as far as the proliferation hypothesis, unless...
We just didn't know how to channel elemental...
Not to worry. At least we put some food, and here's your portion.
Woohoo! Thanks! Glad you were paying attention.
Not that
Hey! You were being nice a second ago, but you do have taste. And you're right!
Yes, there are all manner of... I managed to retrieve...
Paimon's barely finished
Don't worry if you can't locate them. If you had, say, I must have...
So, guess we'd better take a look. Oh, yeah! This must be electrohypostasis powder! The extract of an animal crystal fly can only be animal elemental energy.
Goodness. You managed to find them. I'm wondering...
Yep. Guess...
Unfortunate, only a never...
You mean... we failed?
Don't be disheartened. I have to commit... Right then. Up until now, our research has focused on your otherworldly identity. In essence, looking out from where we're standing. Can you see what Sucrose is doing? And if you jump from here and landed on that cliff, the one over... So what about if you planted a single blow on the mountain face here, and it burst... Then I know of a location...
Still in one piece! Good thing the bio's so strong!
Is this an answer from this world?
Hello. At Vince La Retrogamer, you leveled up to level 3.
I'll keep this close.
Go, go, Baron Bunny!
Dodge this! Rah!